Good evening. Welcome to Villa Park for Aston Villa versus Leeds United. This is a must-win game for Leeds. If results go their way tonight, with a win, they can move 9 points clear of the relegation zone. But already at Carrow Road, Norwich are beating Crystal Palace 1-0. So this really becomes an all-important game for Leeds United. Aston Villa have lost their last two home league matches against Leeds, losing 3-2 in the Championship in December 2018 and 3-0 in the Premier League last season. They've never lost three in a row at home to the Whites. Aston Villa have only failed to score in one of their last 16 outings at Villa Park, 0-0 draw with Everton in May. Leeds beat West Ham in their last away match. They haven't won consecutive matches on the road since May against Burnley and Southampton. While Leeds last won their first two away league matches in a year in 2005, beating Coventry City and Stoke City in the Championship. This will be Leeds' 4,000th league match since joining the Football League in 1920. The last four teams to hit this figure as a Premier League side have lost their 4,000th match. Spurs in November 2017, Watford in April 2018, Bournemouth in December 2019, and Crystal Palace in July 2020. So without further ado, the teams are coming out right now. So I think what we'll do is we'll take a look at the starting lineups, and starting with Aston Villa, who is managed by Steven Gerrard. In goal for Aston Villa is Emiliano Martinez. They're playing a flat back four here with Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, the captain, and Luca Dean. Playing with a three-man midfield, John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, and Jacob Ramsey. And the front three in this 4-3-3 system is Emiliano Buendia, Ollie Watkins, and Philip Coutinho. For Leeds United, they're opting for a 4-2-3-1 system, and they are managed by Marcelo Bielsa. In goal, as usual, is Ilham Meslier. The back four that he's playing is Stuart Dallas, Pascal Sjuk, Diego Loriente, and Luke Eiling, the captain. The holding midfielders here are Mateus Klick, Robin Koch, and the attacking midfield three is Jack Harrison, Rodrigo, and Rafinha, with Daniel James as the sole frontman. Substitutes for this game for Aston Villa, the substitute goalkeeper is Robin Olsen, Callum Chambers, Ashley Young, Courtney Howard, Morgan Sanson, Benjamin Chesney, Tim Iriogobama, Carney Chukwuemeka. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. And the final substitute for Aston Villa is Danny Ings. On the bench for Leeds United is the substitute goalkeeper Christopher Klassen and Leo Fuhrhelder, Adam Forshaw, Lewis Bate, Stuart McKinstry, Jamie Shackleton, Nohan Kenner, Tyler Roberts, and Joe Gelhart. The two teams are out right now. Just looking at the recent form guide for both of these teams, Aston Villa, of course, have won two and lost two and drawn one in their last five. Leeds United have won two and lost three. So both these sides have been pretty inconsistent as of late. We'll see how this all plays out today, but this is a huge game for Leeds near the bottom of the table. A real opportunity to draw clear from the bottom three. Just looking at the other games around the country tonight, at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City 0, Brentford 0, and at Carrow Road it is still Norwich 1, Crystal Palace 0, and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is Tottenham 0, Southampton 0. Um, well, the atmosphere is rocking here at Villa Park. It's a fairly chilly evening, but nothing to like what I experienced at Turf Moor on Saturday. It's good conditions for playing football. The pitch is excellent, and I'm really looking forward to a very interesting game of football here tonight. And the two teams are just sort of gathering in the middle of the field right now. And Aston Villa will, of course, be in their famous claret and blue jerseys. And it looks like, yes, looks like Leeds might be in their change strip of all blue today. And I think certainly prior to kick-off, this stadium is almost full. They're just sort of gathering now. The referees are about ready to blow his whistle where they will take the knee in the ongoing fight against racism. There's Stephen Gerrard. Well, let's just take a look at who our referees are tonight. We have Jared Gillett as the man in the middle. His assistants are Stuart Burt, Wade Smith. The fourth official is Peter Banks, and Michael Oliver and Simon Bennett are at Stockley Park. Well, the atmosphere is rocking here at Villa Park. They take the knee now. And for an applause around the ground as well, the ongoing fight against racism continues. And we are underway here with Leeds kicking off, attacking from right to left from my commentary position here. And Leeds have it now in their own half. And it is Loriente. And he plays it out to Stuart Dallas here. Stuart Dallas in field there to Harrison. Harrison just almost dispossessed there, but manages to keep it. Sends it back to Stroop. Stroop to Loriente. Loriente gets the ball out wide here to Rafinha. Back to Loriente. Launches it forward, but that's easily dispossessed by Conta, and Nick clears it upfield. And it's cleared out of play by Loriente, so it will be a throw-in to Aston Villa on that far side. Tyrone Mings, the captain there. And Stephen Gerrard just watching on. Big game for him too. And down this side now is Aston Villa, with the cross comes in and is behind from the captain Luke Eiling. The cross was coming in from Dean there. Excellent back heel from Coutinho, and Luca Dean got the cross in, but it was easily cut out by Luke Eiling. It'll be a corner now to Aston Villa, and Jack Harrison is over this by the looks of it. Jack Harrison swings the ball into the box, and there's Mings! Oh, an excellent save by Meslier! Oh, Tyrone Mings got his head on that, and Meslier was behind it. Superb save. It's going to be another corner to Villa here. Oh, Mings was given too much space. Too much space. And it looks like it eventually came off Loriente as well at the back there, but it'll be a corner now again to Aston Villa, already creating chaos in this Leeds United defence. And the corner will be taken by Coutinho. Coutinho just being delayed. The referee is just letting the players know that he's keeping an eye on this kind of tangle going on in the box here. And Dini is involved with that. The corner does come in, and it comes out to Watkins, but the referee has blown up for interference here. And it was Didier just struggling a little bit with Klitsch there, and the two of them were all over each other. Not really needed. And Leeds will launch the ball forward now, and it's out wide to Dallas. Dallas to Struijk, who goes all the way back to Meslier. Meslier launches it, and it's back with Coach. Eiling now plays the ball forward, and we've got Rafinha on this near side, who plays it in the middle, but it's intercepted there by Watkins, and the ball is coming forward now with Buendia. Buendia out onto the far side to Coutinho. Goes all the way back, and back to Tyrone Mings. Launches the ball forward. That's intercepted there by Struijk, and the ball is played forward now here. He was looking for Rodrigo but couldn't find him. That ball was easily intercepted and launched forward on the other side. It's intercepted in midfield there. He gets a touch, but it does eventually come back to Harrison. Harrison now back to Struijk, and Harrison now will try to go forward for Leeds United over the halfway line, but the tackle is put in there by McGinn and it goes out of play. So we are going to have a throw in on this near side. Just to let you know that Tottenham Hotspur have taken the lead against Southampton 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Here's Loriente. Eiling just lets it go. And the ball is launched forward there, looking for Rodrigo, but wasn't able to find him. It was easily intercepted. And moving forward again now is Aston Villa on the counter-attack. And it's launched forward there, looking for Cash. Matty Cash gets the ball across the goal. Vellier lets it go. Perhaps that wasn't the smartest thing to do. There was nobody there, but he did let it go, and eventually it had to be knocked out of play by Eiling in the end. And he just let that go out of play. Throw into Aston Villa on that far side. And sneaking in here. He just knocked the ball in front of him, Luca Dean there. And it just goes out of play. So it will be a goal kick to Aston Villa. And Steven Gerrard shouting out some instructions there. Eiling. Loriente back to the goalkeeper, and it's a bad pass by Meslier, and it has cost his team a corner. Meslier wanted to go back to Loriente there, but the pass was a poor one and has gifted Aston Villa a corner. And just going over there to take it right now is Luiz. Douglas Luiz will take this corner. Well, that was a poor pass by Meslier. It's just adding more pressure to the Leeds defence right now. It'll be Luiz with this corner. He swings it in, and Meslier opts to punch rather than catch. Perhaps catching might have been easier. It's hooked away as well by Coach to clear the ball away, but Meslier looks a little nervous early on here. Cash with the throw-in for Aston Villa. Buendia looking to return to Matty Cash, but it's intercepted by Harrison. Harrison plays it again across his goal. Not a smart thing to do. But Eiling manages to keep a hold of the ball and is now storming forward with it for Leeds United. Eiling over the halfway line. This is an inspired run by Eiling, and he plays it out wide as far as Rafinha, who just keeps it in play. Rafinha now, this is the first real chance he tries to go back to Eiling, and it is cleared out of play by McGinn. And it will be Leeds United's first corner. Inspired run by Eiling there. Managed to get the ball out to Rafinha. Rafinha then, of course, tried to go back to Eiling, who was lurking with intent just in the penalty area. But it was intercepted by McGinn, and it will be a corner to Leeds United. It'll be their first corner of the game. Well, they have Rafinha in the box there as well, and it comes in, and Rodrigo that's headed away, by Digne, and it's got some distance there, headed out back onto the halfway line, but it's launched back in, and Emilio Martinez gets his hands on the ball for the first time, and he quickly launches it downfield, looking for Ollie Watkins there, but it was not able to find him, and in the end, John McGinn manages to pick up the ball, but the tackle there managed to force it out of play. And Jack Harrison, who was going to take the throw-in, he has now handed it over to Stuart Dallas, and Stuart Dallas now plays it back to Struijk, who goes back to Llorente. Over on the far side to the skipper, Luke Eiling, and that pass was intercepted there by Ramsey, and it'll be another throw into Leeds United, taken quickly by Eiling, and here is Struijk, and he plays it out to Stuart Dallas, almost on the halfway line, launches it forward, but it was easily intercepted by Konsa, and cleared forward here now. Stuart Dallas. goes back to Struik, and Struik goes all the way back to Melier. Clears it, left-footed downfield, and intercepted by Matty Cash. Ends it forward, and now we have Stuart Dallas on this near side, who goes back to Struik. Pascal Struik plays it across to Diego Llorente. Llorente to Luke Eiling, who clears it forward. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha plays it inside here, and it's a real opportunity, and he scored! He scored! And it is Daniel James. It was played inside the penalty area, and Daniel James has given Leeds the lead. And this is wow. A superb strike there, and a vital early goal for Leeds. And you can see here that Rafinha played it inside to Daniel James, and Daniel James struck it nicely past Emilio Martinez. Has to be said, it is against the run of play. Now, he may be offside. There was some interference with play there. It was beautifully tucked away by James, but there could have been some interference in play there with Ramsey. Sorry, not with Ramsey, with Klitsch, I think. But and he may have been offside, but it's to me it's 1-0 right now as it stands. We don't know whether VAR are just going to have a look at this here. There has been a check, and the check is complete. The goal will stand. And Daniel James is the goal scorer. And it's Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. And it has to be said that goal was against the run of play, but Leeds have taken advantage of their only real chance of this game so far. And they have the ball again now, and it's Koch who plays it back to Llorente. And it's Pascal Struik out on this near side to Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas. Just a quick 1-2 there, and it's picked up by Rodrigo. Rodrigo now has a little bit of space, and he plays it back to Harrison. Harrison swings in, and Matty Cash gets in with a vital tackle there, and it will be a corner again to Leeds United, and they've got their tails up here. They're looking to extend this lead. And what a way to silence this boisterous crowd. Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1, and Rafinha will take the corner for Leeds on this near side. He's going to swing it. Koch is in there. The header is flicked on, and it just bounced in front of James there, but it bounces away. And again, Leeds will move forward here with Klitsch. Klitsch has it just over the halfway line, and he plays it out on this near side to Harrison. Harrison back into Dallas, and it's launched forward there by Koch, looking there for Rafinha. Not able to find him, and the ball goes out of play by Luca D. Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. 12 minutes gone here at Villa Park. And again, Leeds United will get another throw, and it'll be Luke Eiling that takes it. Eiling plays it forward there, looking for James. He was able, and he goes all the way back to the Leeds United goalkeeper Melier. Struik there plays it to Llorente, who goes as far as Jack Eiling. Jack Eiling gets the ball back with a quick 1-2 with Rafinha, but it's intercepted here, and Villa are moving forward. And it's McGinn who tries to launch the ball forward. It's an excellent interception by Eiling, and it's again won back, this time by Buendia, but there appears to be a foul by Jacob Ramsey. The tackle was a little bit late there. No further action from the referee, but Leeds are moving forward quickly now. And the ball is played in here. Here's Daniel James. Daniel James gets a shot again, and this time Emilian Martinez is equal to it, saving with the legs. And Villa now launching forward. And here is Buendia. Buendia gives the ball away and is picked up in midfield by Eiling. Eiling plays it out wide to Harrison. Harrison to Dallas. Back to Dallas again. Harrison. Dallas. Dallas goes all the way back to Struik. Struik now to Llorente. Llorente forward looking for Rafinha, and Rafinha loses it on the far side to Luca Dean. Goes back to Mings and eventually back to Martinez. Just clips the ball forward. It's an excellent flick on there by McGinn, but it does only find a Leeds United player there in Stuart Dallas. The referee gives a free kick here. Looks like it's against Matty Cash. Yes, again, the tackle from behind by Cash. He did not win the ball. But again, the referee has kept his card in his pocket. And here's Jack Eiling now. Ball played in field there to Koch, and Koch plays it back to Llorente. Struik. Dallas. Dallas in field to Koch, and I'll just update you on some scores here. At the Etihad Stadium, it is Manchester City 0, Brentford 0. At Carrow Road, it's Norwich City 1, Crystal Palace 0. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Southampton 1. And of course, here at Villa Park, it is Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. And it has to be said, when you look at this replay there of James, he would have been far better perhaps playing it into the middle. He did have Rodrigo and Harrison coming in. He chose to shoot, and Martinez was equal to the save. Here's Tyrone Mings now, just coming out, making his way through his own half there. Late tackle again. Mings claiming the foul by Daniel James, but let's have a look at this again. Yes, that looks late. I don't suppose it's too much to it. I think Tyrone Mings goes down a little bit easy there, and perhaps that's why the referee doesn't give it. Here's Stuart Dallas. Harrison gets it back, and he's now looking to get the cross in here, but it's a poor one and easily intercepted by Konsa, and the ball goes out to play on this near side. Dallas quickly takes it, gets the ball back to Harrison, and again, it's knocked out of play by McGinn. Again, free kick on this near side, which Dallas takes, and again finds Harrison. Here's Dallas. And that was intended to be switched in there by Rodrigo, but that didn't work. It was intercepted, but Leeds have got the ball back now. But that was won in midfield there by Douglas Luiz, and has gone back to the skipper Tyrone Mings. Coutinho back to Konsa. Konsa now. McGinn. Mings. Mings moving forward now over the halfway line, trying to create something here, but it's indicative right now of the way Villa have played since the goal went in. That was a terrible pass by Mings. It went out of play. Since the goal, Leeds have been the better side, controlling this game, creating more and more opportunities. Villa are certainly rattled by the goal, and they have not been playing well since the first goal went in. And Leeds are now moving forward now with Jack Eiling, who launches the ball over the halfway line, looking for James, but that was easily intercepted by Matty Cash. Here's Luiz. Luiz now over the halfway line. Played forward here, looking for Ollie Watkins now. Ollie Watkins, what can he do with the ball now? Watkins. Bit of space, plays it back to McGinn. McGinn. And here's Watkins. McGinn. And here is Coutinho, Buendia rather, and it's intercepted here. And racing forward is Klitsch. Klitsch looking for Daniel James on this far side. He chases it down. James now Gets inside the penalty area, tries to cross in, and there's a chance. Oh, what a superb piece of defending there. Oh, Luca Dean, that was absolutely superb. The cross was angled in, looking for. Yes, you can see here. This looks like there might be a foul, but the cross that was coming in was absolutely excellent by James. And Luca Dean just gets in ahead of Rafinha. Oh, that is superb header. That had goal written all over it. What a good piece of defending. It will be a corner now to Leeds, and it's a terrible one. It's swung in, but Luis McGinn's clearance is not much better, and he just sends it sky high, and it's eventually headed out by Eiling. And Marcelo Bielsa just looking a little concerned on his face, but he must be happy with this start. 20 minutes gone on the road and 1-0 up. Martinez now plays a short goal kick, and it's surely a foul, referee. Yes, that is a foul by Koch on McGinn. McGinn takes it quickly to all the way onto the far side, and Villa just trying to create a chance, but they give it away in midfield now, and James is chasing the ball forward, but Martinez is there. And Luis plays it forward. Villa now moving forward over the halfway line, and it is Buendia. Buendia back to McGinn. McGinn launches it forward, and it was just lost and cleared away by Llorente. Konsa has the ball, but there appears to have been some offside. He's quickly taken a free kick. And Mings now. Mings on the far side. Here's Digne. Digne back to Ramsey. And now Mings again. Mings storming over the halfway line. Oh, the pass that went through there. Was looking for Coutinho. But it was a vital interception, in fact, by Shrewd, but it turns out that Coutinho was, in fact, offside. Yeah. It's barely offside. It's very marginal. And now Aston Villa with Llorente. Plays it over the halfway line. Looking for Eiling, who flicks it on this near side. To Rafinha again, but Eiling is trying to just win the ball there. And he was not able to do that. Luis was giving the ball away there, and Eiling has committed the foul on Coutinho. Well, yes, it was a foul. He can't complain. Definitely contact there. Maybe he went down a little bit too easy, but it was a foul. Buendia now to Coutinho. Coutinho out wide here to Cash. Coutinho again. Plays the ball infield there to Buendia. Buendia loses the ball. Is in fact dispossessed. And he's gone down there and he's waving his hand. He looks in a lot of pain. There's going to be a free kick, but he's clutching his knee and looks in a lot of pain. Oh yes, it looks like it's knee to knee there with Koch, and yes, he goes down. That looks very, very painful. He's up now, but you can see he's still in a lot of discomfort. And Douglas Luiz and Matty Cash are over this free kick, which is about 10 yards outside of the Leeds United penalty area, just on this near side. And it's Luiz now over this. Is he going to shoot, or is he just going to dig the ball into the box? There's a two-man Leeds wall there. Luiz launches the ball in, but it seems to have avoided everybody, but it's picked up on the far side by Dean. Luca Dean plays a quick one to with McGinn, and Dean launches it into the box, but it's easily cleared away by Pascal Struijk, and it goes out of play. 23 minutes gone, Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. You're listening to delayed coverage from Villa Park of Aston Villa 0, Leeds United. 1. Dina with the throw in. And just down on this far side there is Ramsey trying to just win a corner, and he was successful off that and actually wins a corner for Aston Villa. And they will have a corner on the far side. And you can see that there is Tyrone Mings in the box there. There's Watkins in the box. Concert as well. It's going to be swung in on the far side. And the goalkeeper's off his line! And what a chance for Tyrone Mings! Oh, the goalkeeper was out of position. He came for it but got nowhere near it. This really should be 1-1. The goalkeeper came out, got nowhere near it. Mings from about 8 yards out should have hit the target, but he puts it wide, and Aston Villa breathe again. Leeds United breathe again. Koch launches the ball forward, and it's now moving forward here for Leeds, and it's intercepted. Dina plays the ball out wide to Ramsey. Ramsey's got a bit of space now. Ramsey, an inspired run. He cuts inside the penalty area, but it is intercepted by Llorente. Good piece of defending there. And free kick and throwing was taken quickly. Ramsey is back in possession of the ball. He's surrounded by Klitsch. Klitsch wins the ball and clears it forward for Leeds, and it's easily picked up by Concert, who goes all the way back to Martinez. Concert out wide to Mings. Mings launches the ball forward, and he's looking for Watkins. Watkins claims a foul against Struijk, but it's not being given, and Struijk clears it forward as far as James. Now James slips it infield to Stuart Dallas. Dallas has got a bit of space now with James overlapping. Stuart Dallas is bundled over, but no foul given, and it's picked up now on this near side by Harrison cuts inside the penalty area, plays the cross in, and is cleared away by Dina. Dina there gets the ball forward to Coutinho, but it's intercepted. And Jack Hyland plays it infield from Klitsch, but it's just not good enough, and it's cleared away. And Villa now in possession with Buendia. He's got a lot of strength, and he holds it off and storms over the halfway line. Buendia attempts to play the pass through to Watkins, but it was intercepted by Llorente. This game being played pretty much at 100 miles an hour right now, and here's Luke Hyland, who plays it out on the far side to Rafinha. Rafinha in field there, and it's launched out to the far side to Harrison now. Harrison looking to beat his man on the edge of the Villa penalty area. He's still got possession, Harrison, and the tackle is an excellent one by Buendia, and it goes out of play. Taken quickly. Here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo tries to launch it in, but it's well intercepted, and Villa breaking out now. Here's Watkins. Watkins forward, just over the halfway line. On the far side is Dean. Dean plays it infield to Louise. Buendia. Buendia looking for Matty Cash there, but the ball is just straight away from him, and Struijk clears up fairly easily there. Stuart Dallas now. It's back again to Struijk. Struijk infield to Koch. Koch on the far side there. Picked up by Rafinha. Rafinha's got a bit of space. He launches it forward looking for Daniel James. Consa deals with that easily with the header. And he goes back to this side to Matty Cash. Matty Cash launches the ball forward over the halfway line. Chest down nicely by Watkins to Buendia. And here's Coutinho now. Has he split the offside trap? Coutinho is just forced out wide a little bit here now. And he plays it into the middle, but it is not the right ball. And is intercepted by Klitsch. And Leeds will now break away. And it's Dallas infield. Now Harrison. Harrison now he's got the ball here, and he plays it infield to James. James on the edge of the area now. James shoots! Oh, he clips the top of the crossbar. Oh, he was inches away from adding to Leeds United's lead there. Oh, the shot just clipped the top of the crossbar. Let's look at this again. This was a nice move. You can see Harris does very well to hold the ball. Harrison holds the ball so well there. Plays it infield, making space for Daniel James, who struck the shot, and it strikes the top of the crossbar. And it is still Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. And that's a nice flick on by Coutinho, looking there for Watkins. Was not successful now. And Leeds United have won the ball back. Rodrigo with a little flick there, but that didn't work. Picked up by Luis. Luis forward by Ramsey. Out to Digne on the far side. Digne launched into the middle. Watkins wasn't there, and the ball sails out on the far side for a throw-in to Leeds United. What a strike. Martinez beating all ends up there. Well, looking at the other scores, we're almost at half time. Manchester City lead 1-0 against Brentford at the Etihad Stadium. Norwich still with the lead at Carrow Road against Crystal Palace 1-0. Tottenham are 1-1 at home to Southampton at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And here's a chance for Watkins! And it's equalised! Oh, it's 1-1! And I must correct myself, that was Philip Coutinho, it's 1-1. Oh, Philip Coutinho has just sprung up out of nowhere and made it 1-1. Oh, that is a sucker punch to Leeds United. An absolute sucker punch. Let's take a look at this again. The throw-in was taken quickly. Oh, Marcelo Bielsa does not look pleased with that. Leeds United fell asleep. Coutinho equalises. The throw-in was taken quickly by Matty Cash, who got the ball back. He launches it in the middle. Oh, Coutinho had way too much time to put that in. Oh, Philip Coutinho. Beautiful strike into the corner, and it is Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 1, just like that. It could have been 2-0 to Leeds a few moments ago with Daniel James hitting the crossbar, but just like that, it is 1-1. And I have to say that there has to be question marks asked by Marcelo Bielsa of the Leeds United defence there. Philip Coutinho in the penalty area had way too much space, and he has punished Leeds United. And on the half-hour mark, it's Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 1. And they've kicked off now with Luke Ayling now has the ball. And here's Stroop. Stroop plays it down to Stuart Dallas. But oh my goodness me, that is an absolute sucker punch for Leeds United, who had controlled most of this first half. But against the run of play, they concede. And it's 1-1. And here's Rafinha. Launch infield here. Rodrigo plays it in now for James. James has some space. Harrison's all alone in the middle, but he couldn't find him. Oh, and he holds his head on in his hands. But that is a great interception as well by Matty Cash, it has to be said. And oh yes, he went right across. That's a wonderful interception. And Daniel James was not able to find the unmarked Harrison on the far side. You have to say there's more goals in this game. Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. It'll be the goal kick now. And Martinez chooses to go short to Konsa, who launches the ball forward. It's flicked on. Here's Luis. Luis loses possession. And Harrison now down on this near side. Bounces off McGinn and goes all the way back to Stroot. Stroot to Llorente. Infield there by Koch. And Koch again. Ayling, Rafinha. Rafinha just dinking the ball forward. Rodrigo has it now on the far side. Rodrigo gets the cross in, and Daniel James goes down for some reason, but it is back to Koch. And here's Stuart Dallas now on the edge of the penalty area. And Harrison plays the ball across, but it just misses everybody. Goes through to Digne on the far side, who plays a quick ball out to Coutinho. Coutinho. On the far side is Ramsey. Ramsey now cuts in field, finds, and there's a shot by Buendia, and it just goes wide. Well, this game has been played at 100 miles an hour, but it is interesting and fun to watch. And Melier now takes a goal kick. Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 1. 12 minutes to go till half time. Eiling. Back to Llorente. And Eiling. Oh, Rodrigo just, not Rodrigo, Rafinha gives possession away. He slips and he just rolls to Tyrone Mings. Midway into his own half. Luis. Conser. Mings launches the ball forward. And this time he's looking for Ollie Watkins, who tries to nod it back to Buendia, but that was not successful. And Llorente is down, clutching the back of his ankle. He looks in a lot of pain now. I'm not quite sure what happened, but he is down, clutching the back of his ankle there, and the physios are on now. That is not what. Let's have a look here. Oh yes, it looks like he just caught the back of Watkins. Just caught the back of his ankle. That does look painful. The referee Jared Gillett is over there, just keeping an eye on what's going on as well. But that did look painful. Quite accidental by Ollie Watkins, but that does look very painful. I'm just looking again at that strike by James. That could have so easily been a 2-goal lead for Leeds. As it happened, it did not, and Villa went up the other end and equalised. Daniel James has been a threat to the Villa defence in this first half. He's been able to get himself into some space and create some opportunities for him. Already scored one and threatened to score a second there. He's been very impressive for the Whites. Just looking again at Coutinho's equaliser. And there is just way too much space. Way too much space inside that Leeds defence. Maybe Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. They'll add some injury time on the end of this first half. Steven Gerrard just talking with his coaching staff there. And play about to get back underway here. It's in the hands of Melier, who gives it back to Llorente, who gives it to Eiling. Luke Eiling, back to Llorente. Llorente to Struik. Coach to Eiling. Rafinha launches the ball forward, and here's Rodrigo on the edge of the area. Rodrigo got some time, and here's an opportunity, a shot there by Klitsch, but the shot really lacked any power, and it was a comfortable save for Martinez. Now, Martinez his distribution of the ball has been relatively short in this first half. He's chosen to go for the short ball, but here he is now, right-footed downfield, looking to pick up Watkins. Watkins flicks it on for Buendia. Buendia loses the ball, is dispossessed in fact by Struik. He's claiming a foul, but the referee is not giving it. And here's Eiling. Eiling to Rafinha, launches the ball forward, and here's James. And it's just a little bit too far for him, and Martinez picks up the ball. Buendia does not look pleased. Looking at this, I didn't see a lot wrong with it, but he went down and he's complaining and throwing his boot about, but he didn't get anything from the referee, Jared Gillett, and it is, we continue. Matty Cash. Again infield. Plays it for Coutinho. Coutinho there, and here's Watkins. Oh, Ramsey even, and he scores! Ramsey scores! Oh, I don't believe it. Villa take a 2-1 lead, and it was played into Ramsey, and they are celebrating. The ball in by Coutinho, and Ramsey has scored for Aston Villa. It is 2-1, and really is against the run of play. But let's look at this. Oh, that's a beautiful turn by Coutinho. The pass was absolutely sensational. Plays in Ramsey, and he only has the goalkeeper to beat. What a move here, Coutinho. The turn was outstanding, and the pass was world class. Absolutely world class, and the finish was outstanding. A fantastic all-round goal by Aston Villa here. Oh, that is quality. Melier screams out in frustration, but it is Aston Villa 2, Leeds United 1. And we're going to have to see a test of Leeds United's character now and how they respond to this, because the majority of the first half they have dominated. And Stuart Dallas here now. And the ball is back to Llorente. Llorente to Eiling. Back to Llorente. Nice move by Llorente. Causing a slip on the far side there to Ollie Watkins, who is still down. Looks like he might have fallen awkwardly there. Here's Jack Harrison. Harrison is out of play. Well, that was a nice move, and you can see there's just a stretch there, an awkward fall. And now here's Eiling for Leeds. Infield to Rodrigo. Rodrigo out to Rafinha. Rafinha. Klitsch. Back to Llorente. Struijk. Struijk tries to launch the ball forward looking for Daniel James, but it's just a bit too far and goes out of play. 5 minutes to half time here at Villa Park, and it's Aston Villa 2, Leeds 1. We have got half time scores in the other games. Manchester City 1, Brentford 0, Norwich 1, Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Southampton 1. We still have 5 minutes to go in this first half, plus stoppage time. There's been a few stoppages, so I probably anticipate about 3 or 4 minutes at least. And it's launched forward by McGinn for Aston Villa, looking for Watkins. He allows it to go out of play off Struijk. Throw into Aston Villa to be taken on this near side by Matty Cash. Matty Cash launches the ball long. Here's Buendia now. He's got a bit of space. Oh, the pass into the middle just wasn't good enough. And Leeds United will break out now. It's Harrison here. Harrison about 10 yards inside his own half. He decides to go back to Struijk, who plays it across to Llorente. Llorente. And that ball is to Eiling, who will look for Rafinha. Eiling now. Oh, 50-50 there with Tyrone Mings. They ultimately both miss each other, which might have been for the best. Just push the ball ahead of him. Oh yes, if those two had connected, that would have been painful. And here's Llorente to Pascal Struijk. Struijk to Harrison. Harrison now plays the ball forward. He's launched it into the box now, and it's just headed out of play by Digne. Jack Harrison, who has again been a bit of a torment down on this side, created some balls into the box. Some of them just not quite good enough, but he's definitely getting some joy down that left-hand side. We're corner to Leeds United now, and it looks like it is Rafinha over it, and it's a shocking one launched into there. Just not clear McGinn, and McGinn just clears it out of play all the way back to almost the halfway line there. And Leeds have it back here now. And it's played infield there to Rodrigo. He slips it out to Eiling. Eiling, Rafinha. Rafinha on the far side. Looks like there's a coming together there. The referee allows the play to go on, and here's Coutinho. And he's got Watkins up with him. What's Coutinho going to do here? Coutinho plays it in field to Ramsey. Ramsey, a chance for a second! It is! It's 3-1 to Aston Villa. And Ramsey is literally tearing Leeds apart here. Oh, that is absolutely superb. A great goal by Jacob Ramsey. What a breakaway by Aston Villa as well. And Philip Coutinho again was at the centre of this. And we're going to take a look at this goal again in a moment. But Leeds are in serious trouble here. It's 3-1 now. But let's look at this. It was a coming together originally, but Coutinho wins the ball. It's coming forward, and you can see he has Ollie Watkins up with him. Ollie Watkins makes the run, which pulls the defender away from him, and that gives Jacob Ramsey the opportunity with the spacer. That was a brilliant goal. What a fantastic move. The pass, Ollie Watkins draws the defender away from him, which gives the opportunity for Jacob Ramsey there to finish that. That is absolutely superb, and Villa take a 3-1 lead. Second goal for Jacob Ramsey, and he celebrates. And the Villa fans look absolutely delighted with this. And Leeds are falling apart. Since the second goal, they've not really responded very well. And now they find themselves 2 goals down this close to half-time. It's going to be a mountain to climb for Leeds in the second half, that's for sure. And the ball is clear, it's launched to Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas to Jack Harrison as he tries to work his magic, but he loses the ball to Matty Cash. And Rodrigo is trying over to help him, but McGinn has the ball now, and he launches the ball forward. And Leeds United, their defence is really being ripped apart in this game. And here's Ramsey again. Ramsey now, and he tries to find Louise, and it's now back to Konsa. Konsa now coming forward, and he's inspired run by Konsa. The referee says no foul, and he is livid. But no foul, says the referee, and Leeds break out with Harrison on the far side. And the ball is launched out to Eiling. Eiling now has it, and he plays a pass in field here to Klitsch, and Klitsch's shot was blocked. And given away by Rafinha there. Very poor giveaway. And here's Louise. Louise just knocks it back there. As far as Konsa, Konsa just flicks the ball out there. Back to Ramsey. Scored 2 of the 3 goals for Leeds. For Aston Villa, rather. And here's Matty Cash. And it's back here with Struijk. Struijk just launches the ball there to Harrison. Harrison is surrounded by Matty Cash, who decides to go back to Koch. Koch launches the ball in there, looking for... and the ball here now is with Rodrigo, and it's bounce area, and it's going to be in! It's a goal! And James has scored. He gets his second goal. And they cannot believe it. The ball just looped up. We're going to just see what's happened here, because James has now gone down. It looks like Coutinho is down on the far side. We have 3 minutes stoppage time. This would be an outstanding time for Leeds to score, but let's just look at this again. So the ball comes back here, and it's clicked there, and it comes across, but it looks like it's Rafinha, and James comes in. I don't think there's any kind of a foul here. This goal is going to stand. Rodrigo with the ball across, and James just gets in. And they're just not able to hold off Daniel James. Backheel by Klitsch. Rodrigo takes a deflection there off Douglas Luiz, which bounces the ball into the air. And Daniel did that. Might be an own goal. It's difficult to say. That might be an own goal by Buendia. Actually, it looks like it's come off James from that angle. I think that goal does belong to James. But Leeds United now are back in the game. And it is Daniel James' second goal. And now Tyrone Mings has it for Aston Villa. And it's Digne, and here's Mings inside the opposition penalty area. Mings pulls it back, and here's a chance. Oh, what an opportunity for Luca Dean, and he just pokes it wide. This game is incredible, and I do not see the end of the goals. This has been an absolutely fantastic first half of football, and here we go. You can see here that Tyrone Mings gets into the opposition penalty area. He pulls it back, and it just bounces there to Luca Dean, and he just pokes it away. And the referee has blown for half-time here at Villa Park. Frankly, I didn't want the first half to end. It was absolutely superb. It's Aston Villa 3, Leeds United 2 at half-time. And to be perfectly honest, this game is up for grabs in the second half. So half-time here, and I will be back for the second half. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Villa Park. We're just waiting the teams coming out for the second half. The latest scores we have for you around the country. There's some good news for Leeds United fans. Norwich are tied up with Crystal Palace at 1-1. Manchester City still leading Brentford by a goal to nil. And Tottenham and Southampton are 1-1 at Tottenham. Some teams are now just making their way out for the second half. Have a look and see if there's any substitutions that have been made outside. First of all, reminded the Aston Villa lineup. Emiliano Martinez in goal, Nicky Cash, Edwin Thompson, Tyler Mings, Luke Dean, Jordan Hinn, Edwin Lee, Jake Ramsey, Emiliano Garcia, Kelly Watkins, Kelly Coutinho. And for United is William Elliott, Stuart Dallas, Pascal Smith, Diego Llorente, Luke Ireland, Matthias Smith, Robin Scott, Jack Harrison, Rodrigo, Rafinha, and James. Well, I asked these two teams what they can do for an encore because that first half was magnificent. There's just some delay in the Aston Villa team coming out now. The Leeds United team are out. And here come the Villa team now. And they're coming out to loud applause, and well, they might. It was a fantastic display in the first half by both sides. Philip Coutinho has had a hand in both of Ramsey's goals and got a goal of his own. Daniel James has got 2 goals for Leeds United. So lots to think about for potentially man of the matches here. But I think I'm not entirely convinced that we're done with the scoring. And we're just waiting for the officials to come out now. Marcel Bielsa. Given a lifeline with Daniel James' goal right at the end of the first half. Doesn't look like there's been any substitutions. Aston Villa will attack from right to left, attacking the whole end in the second half here at Villa Park. And we're underway. Aston Villa now in possession of the ball with Ramsey. Played that to Mings. Tyrone Mings now plays it on this near side to Ramsey. 2 goals tonight. Ramsey plays it infield to Dean. Dean goes back to Mings. Ramsey. And it just rolls back to Martinez. Plays it out for Konsa. Konsa plays the ball over the halfway line and picks up Coutinho. Nice ball over the top. Chasing on the far side there was Buendia, and it just goes through to Bernier. Far side here is with Dallas. Dallas plays it in field, picked up by Rodrigo, goes back to Pot. Side is picked up by Llorente. Island. Patience by Leeds United. Who plays it over to Dallas on the far side. Robin Koch. Field. Llorente. Again for Rafinha, but it sails over. Everybody's head and goes out of play. And will be a throw-in, which will be taken by Luke Dean, who plays it back to Tyrone Mings. And Konsa now. Tyrone Mings. Konsa. Matty Cash. Cash forward. And it's picked up by Watkins. Watkins plays the ball looking for Buendia. But that's a beautiful interception there by Harrison. And Harrison plays it on the far side to Dallas. Dallas plays it back to Harrison. Harrison now has the ball on the edge of the penalty area, or level with the penalty area there for Leeds. Here we go. Harrison, infield to Koch. Robin Koch. Got a bit of space, plays it infield to Rodrigo. Rodrigo launches it back over, and a good punch by Martinez. It comes back out to Harrison now. Leeds keeping the pressure on at the start of this second half. And there's a shot by Dallas. It loops up and into the grateful hands of Emiliano Martinez. And he's just going to take his time, but gives the ball to Tyrone Mings. Well, Leeds have started very positive. They've been very bright at the start of the second half. They've worked. There is a notification of a yellow card that did happen at the end of the first half. It was Stuart Dallas was in fact booked for roughing. And that is infield now to Louise for Aston Villa. Louise just inside his own half. And here's Mings storming over the halfway line. Here's Tyrone Mings. He's got some options around him, but it's an inspired run by Mings. The referee gave a free kick. I thought that was rather generous. Eiling might well complain about this because I think Mings goes down a little bit too easily here. Let's take a look. There was contact, but Mings did go down awfully easily. And it is a free kick now to Aston Villa, about 5 yards outside of the 18-yard box. And look who you've got standing over this. Coutinho, Douglas Luiz, McGinn, and also Luca Dean. Take your pick on whichever one is going to take this free kick. They're all having a discussion. McGinn is there as well. Melier just trying to organise his wall. Stepping away from it. Looks like it's going to be Douglas Luiz. Coutinho has stepped away from it. This looks like it's going to be Douglas Luiz, but there is also Dina over it. In the end, it is Douglas Luiz who plays a quick one to Luca Dean and a good piece of defending. Jack Harrison stayed switched on there. That was absolutely superb. It was a good move as the Villa free kick was taken. Jack Harrison stayed switched on and got the interception from Luca Dean, and it's going to be a corner now to Aston Villa. And it will be Luca Dean that takes this corner, which is just on this near side from my commentary position. And there is Mings is in there as well. And they go for the short one. And it's swung in again on the back post. And just coming in on the back post was Ollie Watkins. Another interesting move by Aston Villa. And the quick throw out means that Leeds United are starting to try a breakout there as Stuart Dallas tries to get away from Conser, but it is intercepted and stops Dallas in his tracks. Again, a fine start to this second half. And here is Llorente. Llorente goes back to Struijk, Pascal Struijk, on the far side to Stuart Dallas. Dallas infield there. And, nice. And again, just knocks the ball out of play. And it'll be a throw-in. It actually came off a Leeds United forward, Daniel James, I believe, so it will be a throw-in to Aston Villa. Taken by Cash. And just stealing a few yards there. And steals a few more and launches it over the halfway line. And his Klitsch just wins the ball back there. Stuart Dallas tries to break away, but it does go back to Struijk, and here's Llorente. And Llorente here just plays the ball infield to Rodrigo. Rodrigo plays the ball out wide to Stuart Dallas, who's looking for Harrison on the far side. But that's a good piece of defending by Matty Cash. The throw-in's taken quickly. And it's launched forward. And there's Rafinha. And his cross-come shot was weak, and it went behind. Went behind for a goal kick. It's very awkward to try to get a cross in there, and it just kind of looped off the top of his foot and went wide. So this game is being played so fast. Martinez with the goal kick, and he plays it to Mings, and he plays it forward. It's picked up now by Coutinho. Coutinho plays it to Ollie Watkins, who has his feet taken from underneath him, and that will be a free kick to Aston Villa, foul by Luke Eiling, and that is a clear foul. I'm wondering if there'll be a yellow card there. It looks like the referee has not taken any action against Luke Eiling, which is interesting. But no yellow card has been shown that I can see. And it'll be instead just a free kick to Aston Villa, but it's not far out. almost level with the 18-yard box, just a few yards out. We've got Digne and Martinez over this. And it looks like, well, Martinez moves away. It's Luca Dean with the free kick and crosses it in. The punches by Melier to get it away, but it's lost by, and it's swung across by Watkins. Oh, Rafinha lost the ball there, and Watkins takes advantage of that. Look at this. The punch there by Melier. Rafinha was way too slow there, lost the ball. Luca Dean wins it back, and the ball was swung across, but Watkins was not able to meet it to make it 4-2. So now Leeds will breathe again, and they'll move forward now. Struik. Launched forward by Llorente, but it's to no one in particular. Tyrone Mings picks it up. And again, Luke Eiling tries to launch the ball forward looking for Jack Harrison. Only meets the head of Matty Cash. And it'll be knocked out of play for a throw into Aston Villa. Matty Cash now. He's got his... just flicks it onto Buendia, who launches the ball forward, but it doesn't really find anybody. Buendia wins the ball back, and he plays it infield to Ramsey. Ramsey on a hat-trick, and he's looking for Coutinho, who plays the ball away, and it's picked up again by Aston Villa, and it's just knocked on by Luca Dean, looking for Coutinho, but it's picked up by Llorente. Under pressure allows the ball to go out of play, and just a little bit of afters there. Between Llorente and Luis. Digne will in fact take the throw in now for Villa. Coutinho. Oh, that's a beautiful bit of skill by Coutinho. And he's got a bit of space here. He crosses the ball in. And it's quite fortunately knocked back to Melier quite by accident. I mean, the ball came across there, and look at that by Coutinho, right through Eiling's legs. He gets the cross in, and it just kind of comes off the leg of Stuart Dallas and bounces up kindly for Melier. Leeds United now moving forward. So, be a free kick for Leeds. And here is the ball's out wide there to Harrison. Harrison's got Klitsch up with him. Finds Robin Koch instead. Robin Koch. Llorente. And Struik now plays it out wide. And here is Daniel James on a hat-trick himself. He loses the ball. The foul on Buendia by James. The referee has blown that one up. Buendia just stays down for a moment. Look at Gary McAllister there on the Aston Villa bench. A fantastic player in his day was Gary McAllister. Actually played for Leeds at one point, I believe, as well as Liverpool. Buendia is still down, treatment being given to him. Yeah, it was just right in the back of the calf. That was quite painful. Definitely a foul by James, and Buendia is now getting up now under the watchful eye of Jared Gillett. He'll be forced to go off for a short time. And Villa are readying a substitution right now. We're just going to take a look and see who it is. It looks like it is Carney Chuck Waymaker. Buendia is now going off. I don't know if he's going off permanently. Chuck Waymaker, and he is coming on now, and just to take a look and see who's gone off. And it looks like it is Buendia going off. Yeah, Buendia is going off. And Chuck Waymaker is coming on. So Buendia has gone off with the knock there. Chuck Waymaker has come on. And the ball is launched forward. And oh, that's a very tight header back to Melier. Oh, Ollie Watkins nearly got in there. Luke Ayling, that was a very, very risky header back to Melier. Melier was very brave getting down at Watkins' feet for that as he went into it. But wow, that was close. And here's Stroop now for Leeds. And it's launched forward here to Stuart Dallas, and that is a good tackle by Matty Cash. And again, the throwing taken quickly. Here's Harrison. Harrison now for Leeds. Harrison, and he's just committed a foul on Conser. This goes down maybe a knock at the back of the ankle. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, he just took his ankle out from beneath him, just a knock there on the ankle. So it will be a free kick to Aston Villa. That header, oh, that was close. But what a very quick and smart reactions by Melier to get out there and get a hold of that ball before Watkins could get in. And probably at that point put this game to bed. Martinez with a free kick, and he hits right-footed downfield. And it's headed there by Strouk, and it comes back to Dallas, who goes all the way back to Melier in Leeds United goal. Melier. And it is Dallas who plays it infield to Robin Koch. Robin Koch, he's bundled off the ball, but that is determined to be a foul. So it'll be a free kick to Leeds, and they take it quickly. And there's Rodrigo, who plays it out as far as Stuart Dallas. Dallas to Harrison. Dallas picks it back up again. And here's Rodrigo. It comes back to Click, and he launches it over the crossbar. Yeah, that was a better build-up from Leeds. It's the finish just wasn't quite there, though. The second half, Leeds have really struggled to really kind of create opportunities, but they are still in this game with 29 minutes to go. It'll be a corner on the far side now. Looks like it took a deflection, that shot. So we've got a corner to Leeds. And this will be swung in. And, oh, there's a chance! Oh! Oh, what a chance by Strouk! Oh, and it just hit somehow stayed out. And here's James. He swings the ball in and headed over by Tyrone Mings. But let's look at this again. That was very nearly 3-3. Oh, and it hits Watkins in the face. It's not over the line. It is not given. The claims were made. But a fine piece of defending by Tyrone Mings. And corner again to Leeds United. It's looped up. Oh, Struik again and a goal! It's there! It's in! It's Llorente! And Leeds United are level! Oh, this is a fantastic game. I was convinced the scoring wasn't finished. The Leeds United fans are going absolutely bananas on the far side. And Llorente has scored from just inside the 6-yard box. Oh, look at Steven Gerrard's face. He doesn't look very pleased. This ball came into the penalty area, and it took a deflection. The header there was by Strouk, but it was kicked out. The clearance wasn't effective. The header there, the clearance from Mings wasn't effective, and instead it went straight onto the boot of Llorente. And just inside the 6-yard box, he thumps that shot past Martinez. And we are all tied up at 3 with 27 minutes to go here. Oh, well, this has just been such an interesting game.
And here is Coutinho. Coutinho now. Oh, Coutinho loses it, stumbled across the ball there, and it's cleared away by Robin Koch, and Daniel James is chasing. It's going to go right out of play. Well, 3-3. Where is this game going to go from here? The clearance was not affected by Tyrone Mings, and it was just thumped in by Diego Llorente, and we are all tied up at 3 here at Villa Park. It's going to be a throw in. Matty Cash will take it in a moment. Douglas Luiz is clutching his back. So let's take a look at some of the other scores. Manchester City 2, Brentford 0. Norwich City 1, Crystal Palace 1. Tottenham 2, Southampton 3. So it looks like there's an interesting game going on there as well. So, Tyrone Mings just winning the ball there. And here's McGinn. McGinn just turns his man there. And he goes down and wins a foul from Klitsch. The Leeds United. Robin Click there just trying to get in the way and make sure that the free kick is taken from the right position. Here's McGinn now with a free kick. He moves away from it and leaves it to Douglas Luiz. So Douglas Luiz will play it infield to Coutinho. And he just is picked up at this point now by Ramsey. Ramsey back to Coutinho. And it is back to Chukwuemeka. Here's Chukwuemeka now, and he plays it down to Digne on this side. Back to Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka plays it in field, and the ball is long going back to Digne, but it is way too high and goes out of play. So final ball was not very clever by McGinn there, and it'll be a goal kick to Leeds, and they will start again from the back. Struijk, and it's played to Dallas. Dallas goes back to Struijk. Struijk infield to the goal scorer Llorente, or one of the goal scorers at least. It goes back to Struijk, and it's a throw in to Leeds United, taken quickly. And a bad giveaway there. And now Ollie Watkins plays the ball to Coutinho. Coutinho attempts a shot, and it just curls away from the goalkeeper's left-hand post. And it is still 3-3. Coutinho goes down and looks like he's in a little bit of pain. That's not good. Usually if there's something like that, he's pulled something as soon as he hit that ball there. So it looks to me like, I just wonder whether Coutinho has maybe pulled something. But we'll see. He's gone down at the moment. He's currently being looked at by the Aston Villa physio team. 23 minutes left here. 3-3. Now, looking at this now, he's still down. Looking at some scores in the Championship: Blackburn Rovers 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 3, Birmingham City 1, Bristol City 2, Reading 1, Cardiff 3, Peterborough 0. That's just changed to Cardiff 4, Peterborough 0. Preston 0, Huddersfield 0, Queen's Park Rangers 2, Middlesbrough 2, and Sheffield United 2, West Brom 0. Well, it could be a shame if Coutinho has to go off. He really has been outstanding today. He's scored a goal. He's been involved in both goals. It would be a shame if he has to go off. And he's just kind of testing himself. He seems okay. He's given the physio the thumbs up, so it looks like he will be coming back on. Yeah. And he will continue. And it is Strouk now who plays the ball out to out to Dallas rather, as we get this game back underway. Here's Strouk again, who plays the ball forward looking for James, but it takes a deflection off Matty Cash, goes out of play, a throw in for Leeds United. And it looks like Dallas is going to take it on the far side. And it goes back there from Strouk to Llorente. Strouk again, back to Robin Koch. Koch back to Llorente, who goes all the way back to Ilya Meslier. Meslier left-footed, and it looking there on the far side for Harrison, but him and Matty Cash go up there. Sorry, looking for Dallas, him and Matty Cash go up there, and it goes out of play, but the throw-in is given to Leeds United. Here's Dallas. Dallas forward, and that's a foul, surely, by Konsa there. And a yellow card is given to Konsa, and perhaps that was due. You can see the ball forward by Dallas, and he is stopping Daniel James, from getting through. That's a professional foul and a yellow card. It's the right decision there on Konsa. So he's the second man to be booked today. Dallas has been booked for Leeds. Konsa has been booked for Aston Villa. And it'll be a free kick to Leeds now. Rafinha is over this. About 10, 12 yards outside of the Aston Villa penalty area. And Rafinha launches the ball into the box. It misses everybody and is knocked out of play by Chukwuemeka. And it'll be a corner to Leeds United. And 7 corners for Leeds in this game to Aston Villa's 5. This game really is up for grabs for anybody, really. The corner will be taken by Stuart Dallas. But he's over that one. He swings it. Oh, he doesn't even beat the first man. It'll be another corner, though, but they didn't even beat the first man. Just came off Luca Dean's midriff, who is maybe winded a little bit, just looking to catch his breath. So a better corner required this time by Stuart Dallas. And it's swung in, and it's again headed out of play. Another fine piece of defending. And it's gone out of play. I thought it had come off Mings, but it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, yes, just actually, it looks like it comes off Llorente in the end. So it will be a goal kick to Leeds, to Aston Villa. Matty Cash involved in the roughing there. Dean attempts to clear it, but Rafinha blocks it, so it'll be a throw-in on this near side. And here's Philip Coutinho in the wars again. That's a nice inside pass there to Watkins. And the ball is played forward here, looking for Ramsey. He was just ushered out of it there by Robin Koch. And here is Llorente. Just placed forward there. It was definitely looking for Klitsch, but it kind of just went past him and out of play. So it'd be a free kick it'd be a throw in to Leeds United, and it's Luke Ayling now, the captain, who will take the throw in, and he goes all the way back to Llorente, over on the far side to Dallas. Llorente, Strouk, launching the ball forward, looking for Harrison, finds him, an excellent pass. And that's just infield here to looking for James, not able to find him. Chukwuemeka. Oh, Chukwuemeka gives it away. And here's a real chance now. Oh, good save. Oh, what an opportunity there. Oh, Chuck Mawaker gave the ball away there. And it was intercepted by Rodrigo and then went back to Klitsch. And what an opportunity. But it ended up going right to Martinez. It was straight at him, really. That was a good opportunity. I wonder whether Leeds will get more of those, but that was a chance to give Leeds United the lead. A concerned look on the face. Looks like there's going to be another substitution. Ashley Young seems to be readying himself at the moment. Yes, it's Cash there. Chuck Mawaker here. When he just, his first touch, yeah, he just loses the ball there. Matty Cash down just at the moment, being seen to by the Aston Villa physio team. Ashley Young still preparing himself on the bench. Well, let's take a look and see what's going down in the other games. Norwich City and Crystal Palace is now a full-time score. It's 1-1. Manchester City 2, Brentford 0. And in stoppage time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, they're in 6 minutes of stoppage time now, it's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Southampton 3. Games in the Championship. Blackburn Rovers 0, now Nottingham Forest 2. Blackburn Rovers due to 10 men in that game. They're in the last 3 minutes of stoppage time. That's a great result for Bournemouth, who themselves are winning 3-1 at home to Birmingham. Bristol City 2, Reading 1. That is piling the misery on Reading as they are relegation threatened right now. Cardiff 4, Peterborough 0. Preston North End 0, Huddersfield 0. QPR 2, Middlesbrough 2. And Sheffield United 2, West Brom 0. And we are back underway here in this one. It is picked up in the middle of the park here. And Villa now breaking forward. And the ball is out wide to Rafinha. Leeds now coming forward. Rafinha. Oh, he was surely body checked by Luca Dean. Surely. That'll be a free kick. And, you know, that's got to be a yellow card. That has to be a yellow card. I'm waiting to see whether the official is going to give one, but he has not given it. Well, the referee's let a lot go today in terms of fouls, but that for me was a yellow card. But Rafinha is standing over this free kick now, and he's going to take this one. Rafinha launches the ball in, and it is just headed away for a corner by Ollie Watkins. Good piece of defending by the forward there. Quick corner taken quickly. Rafinha has it. Rafinha launches the ball in. Oh, and it's just over the head of Struijk. Oh, that was unfortunate. It was just over his head there. And Ashley Young is now about ready to come on. And the Villa fans do not look impressed. And coming off for Aston Villa is Philip Coutinho. So Coutinho is coming off, and he's being replaced by Ashley Young. It looks like he's just going to rest Coutinho at this stage, which is probably a smart thing to do. We don't know how bad that injury is. Here's Luke Ayling. Ashley Young on now for Aston Villa. And he's got the ball now on this near side, but he is just challenged over the top by Struijk. And here comes Matty Cash. Matty Cash plays it into the middle. Oh, just behind Ramsey, who was perhaps looking for the hat-trick there. And it's breakout now by Rafinha. Rafinha launches the ball forward, but it's not going to matter. It's come back to Chuck Mawaker. Mweka plays it infield now, and it goes out on this near side to Dina. Chuck Mweka's got a bit of space. He plays it infield. He's got it back as Chuck Mweka, but it goes down. But the shot is weak and goes through to Melier. And I can see on the far side that Stroop is still down on the far side. The referee's Joe Gillet's going to see what's going on here. Well, he went over the top of Ashley Young, and maybe he fell a little bit awkwardly. And he doesn't look too comfortable at this time. Luca Dean is also in some discomfort, and there's been a few players taking some knocks in this game. It's been a physical game, as well as being a game full of goals and excitement. But Luca Dean is now just kind of struggling at the moment. Well, we've got 10 minutes left. It's still 3-3. Ah, yes. Just clattered into the side of him. Okay, so the referee now has going to get the game back underway, giving the ball to Melier, and Melier gets it out to Struik. And Robin Koch goes back to Melier, and Melier again, his distribution is poor. He's given away a throw on the far side, and it'll be a throw in which Matty Cash will quickly take. Chuck Mweka here now. His ball. And he plays it back to Ashley Young, and the turn just, well, it wasn't quite there, and it's cleared away by Struik, who in turn gives it away. It goes back to Conser, and Conser now has a little bit of time on the ball, decide what he wants to do. Conser goes to Tyrone Mings, who in turn goes back to Martinez. Conser. Mings tries to go down this near side looking for Luca Dean, but it's intercepted by Eiling, and it will in fact be a throw in to Aston Villa, right in front of our commentary position here at Villa Park, this magnificent stadium. It's one of the oldest stadiums in the country, but it's an absolutely magnificent stadium. And Luca Dean will take the throw in, but he gives the ball away, but in turn, Llorente allows it to go out of play for another Villa throw in, and Dean will get another opportunity. And Ramsey, Chuck Mweka infield, and he loses the ball, and it's cleared away, but Villa's still attacking now, and Louise here now. Louise just gives the ball away, and it goes all the way through to Melier in the Leeds goal, and he clears it, and it's nodded out of play by Tyrone Mings. Well, time for me to start thinking of the man of the match. Before I do that, there is going to be a Leeds United substitution. We'll just take a look at who that might be. It does look like it's Adam Forshaw. We'll see in a moment. Leeds have the ball now, and it's launched forward, and it's looking for Rodrigo. Rodrigo loses out to Mings, and here's Ramsey now, going over the halfway line. Ramsey out wide to Ashley Young. Young launches the ball forward looking for Watkins, but it's picked up again by Ramsey, who goes down. Nothing given by the referee there, and it's cleared away by Stuart Dallas. Intercepted by Matty Cash. And it's Douglas Luiz, and they're continuing to play on now. And Douglas Luiz looks for Luca Dean, who plays a one-time ball back in the middle looking for Ollie Watkins. And it's won again by Ashley Young, and there's a lot of wild tackles going on out there. Ashley Young gives it back to Tyrone Mings. Mings has some space. He attempts to shoot, and the shot goes into the arms of Ilya Melier. And finally, Melier gets the ball out of play, and the player that is down there, which looks like, from what I can see here, it looks like Klitsch. That's actually Luke Eiling, I'm sorry. Well, there's Luke Eiling down and there's Klitsch down. Luke Eiling has a little bit of cramp. The substitutions are coming up by Leeds. They're readying them. It looks like it may just be cramped for Plitch as well. Plitch is now getting onto his feet. Well, it has been a very physical game, and these players know that they've been in a game today for both sides. Well, looks like... Okay, so Plitch is coming off. Let's take a look and see what's happening here. I don't think anybody really knows what's happening at the moment when we try to figure out the substitutions. There was Adam Forshaw readying himself, but I don't think he is now. Oh yeah, Adam Forshaw is on. So Adam Forshaw is on. And it looks like it might be Klitsch that has gone off. So let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, Klitsch has gone off and Forshaw has gone on, and that's the substitution. Referee just checking to make sure there's the correct amount of players on the pitch. And here's Ramsey now for Aston Villa, and it's picked up by Chuck Mawaker. And he tries to find Douglas Luiz there, but wasn't successful. The ball is out of play now. Luca Dean. Villa trying to press for a winner here. Chuck Mawaker. And it's almost time for me to name man of the match. Here is McGinn. Infield to Ramsey. Ramsey has possession of the ball, and I'm going to announce my man of the match here in just a moment. McGinn got the ball now. McGinn infield there to Watkins, and it will go out of play from the head of Robin Koch. So my man of the match today is, in fact, Philip Coutinho. He had a hand in both of Ramsey's goals and a goal of his own. So my man of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, is Philip Coutinho. Right now it's a corner to Aston Villa. And it looks like Matty Cash is taking it on the far side. And he's going to launch this one in, and it should be Meliers comfortably. It is. And there was an interference there by Douglas. Not by Douglas Luiz. It was in fact by Canassa, and it's his second bookable offence. Canassa is off. Oh, that was a really silly sending off. Because Canassa had already been booked. He interfered with Melier releasing the ball, and as a consequence now, Villa are down to 10 men. You can see it here. What a stupid thing to do. He goes over with his elbow and interferes with Melier. I don't think the intention was to elbow him, but it certainly was to interfere with the play. And as a consequence, he is now off. And that was a very, very silly sending off. It has to be said. They will go down to 10 men. This game's had it all. 3-3, and now we have a red card for Konsa, and Villa are going to immediately start making substitutions. Now, no, I mean, this was most definitely a second bookable. When you interfere with the goalkeeper or you interfere with a free kick, you're going to get a yellow card if you're anywhere on the field. So if he's already been booked, it's a second yellow and it's a red. Myself personally, I don't see any issue with that. I think that's the correct decision. Villa are now going to make substitutions to try to change things up a bit, because this is not one that would have been expected. So coming off here now is Louise. Sorry, it's Jacob Ramsey. Ramsey's coming off, and coming on is in fact Callum Chambers. So Chambers is on. Ramsey will have to wait another day to try to get a hat trick. Jacob Ramsey is off, but he's had an outstanding game today, absolutely outstanding. But Callum Chambers is now on for Aston Villa as they're down to 10 men. Stuart Dallas now, Llorente, and plays it to Rafinha. Rafinha may find a little bit of extra space for himself. Ball over on the far side to Harrison, who just loses it, gets dispossessed by Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz still has it. And he's trying to hold up the ball. He loses it, and that's a crunching challenge by Matthew Cash. Oh, he went in with a savage challenge there. He won the ball, but the referee, I guess, determined it was reckless. And this is getting out of hand, this game now. There's pushing and shoving. It looks like Matty Cash has been booked for that challenge, but we'll come back to that in a moment. He wins the ball, but I mean, he follows through and takes Rodrigo out at the same time. So it's a yellow card for Matty Cash, but now this game is boiling over, and the two teams are sort of pushing each other and everything else, and now the referee has to deal with something else. Has moved Ashley Young away. Ashley Young is trying to explain that Matty Cash won the ball, but even if you win the ball, if you take the man with you, you can potentially get a booking for that. And James had just gone down, and James now is back on after he'd just gone off for a short while, but the referee has sent him back to the touchline and won't let him back on just yet. Jacob Ramsey, what an outstanding performance he's had today. And here is Eiling now for Leeds. We still don't know how much time. It's 8 minutes. We've had a minute of it already, but it is 8 minutes stoppage time. So there is time for a winner here. And it's launched forward by Llorente, who was taken out as well by Ashley Young. And Llorente is letting Young know about it. The referee has given a free kick anyway, so Llorente would just be as well to keep quiet. It'll be a free kick to Leeds United here. The referee just forcing it back a couple of yards, and Rafinha and Stuart Dallas are over it. And the referee hadn't blown his whistle, so now we are now going to get the free kick, and it'll be Stuart Dallas. It'll swing the ball in, and it's flicked on by Mings. It's launched back in again, and there is Rafinha, but an excellent piece of defending by McGinn. Superb header, got in front of Rafinha there. This was excellent. The ball was launched in. Rafinha was ghosting in there, and there was McGinn. That's an excellent header, well played. And it'll go for a corner for Leeds, and it'll be Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas now with the corner, the outswinger, and it goes over everybody, and it'll be Rodrigo that will pick it up for Leeds on the far side. Forshaw now, and Harrison crosses the ball in, and it just goes over everybody and out of play. Well, we are now almost 5 minutes left of injury time, and it's Aston Villa 3, Leeds United 3. Steven Gerrard wears the look of a worried man. Villa had a 3-1 lead. He has to see this as 2 points dropped, even if they hang on and get a free draw. Luca Digne now with a throw, and he's kind of muscled out of it by Robin Koch, but the game goes on, and it's pushed forward by Llorente, picked up there by Watkins, and launched forward, and Chuck Mweka is chasing it, but it's headed back by Struik to Melier. And here's Diego Llorente. Llorente to Luke Eiling. Eiling forward. And Rafinha is chasing that. He will get there, but he's just not able to maintain control of the ball. And it goes out of play, and he looks rather frustrated with himself there. Be a goal kick for Leeds United. 4 minutes left of this absolutely splendid game of football. If you have missed this, where have you been? It's just been absolutely superb from start to finish. And it'll be Emiliano Martinez now with the goal kick for Aston Villa. And he launches it long. And the header is won by Robin Koch, but picked up by Young, who plays it forward, looking for Watkins, but the ball goes to Melier. And Luke Eiling now. Eiling, it's on this near side, loses it to Chuck Mweka. Rafinha lashed out with his foot there. That was reckless. He didn't make contact with Ashley Young, but you can see he just lashes out with his foot. Rodrigo now plays it out on the far side to Harrison. Harrison infield to Dallas. And that's a good piece of defending by Douglas Luiz. Gets in the way of that and stops the cross from going in. It will be a corner to Leeds United. And Rafinha will take it. 3-3. Time ticking down. 11 corners for Leeds in this game compared to Aston Villa 6. It's swung in and headed out by Tyrone Mings. And it's picked up by Llorente. Llorente to Dallas. And it's launched forward there. And swung in. And looking for it there was Struik, but it's picked up by Martinez. Down he goes. He's clutching his hamstring. That doesn't look too pleasant. But is it gamesmanship just to waste a few more seconds? He goes down. Well, he was clutching his hamstring. He's all right. He's on his feet. And he is taking his time, but he's now ready to clear the ball downfield. Right-footed. The header by Koch was easily won. And goes forward and ends up back with Tyrone Mings, who goes back to Martinez in the Villa goal. Launch downfield again. Climbing all over Chuck Mweka there. And Leeds pick up the ball in the midfield with Rafinha. Rafinha loses it and fouls Chuck Mweka along the way. And what a frustrating, and it's a yellow card for Rafinha. Well, this has been, I rather expected a physical game. Both of these two teams, Rodrigo is the one that's booked rather, not Rafinha, but Leeds are top in terms of yellow cards issued by quite some distance. Villa are fourth, I believe. So this is, I'm not surprised we're seeing a physical game here with lots and lots of yellow cards. It's been very, very physical. It's been very, very exciting. We are now in the last 30 seconds and last chance saloon really for either of these two teams. And that's a header won by Tyrone Mings and headed out of play for a throw-in to Aston Villa, level with the Leeds United penalty area. And he's drying the ball there. It's literally seconds remaining of this game. Matty Cash drying the ball. And he's going to launch this ball in now. And it's a long one. And Chuck Mweka there won the ball, but it bounced to Luke Eiling. And again, Koch clears the ball outfield. And that's it. The referee blows full time. And it's 3-3. Perhaps a fair result in the end. They both went at each other throughout the whole game. This game was really unpredictable from half time. It's been a fantastic display by both teams, and I think in the end, perhaps a draw is the right result. So it's full time here at Villa Park. It's Aston Villa 3, Leeds United 3. Thanks very much for joining us today.